Hello and welcome to SKTV News. You're watching Afternoon English News with me, Suchitra Rajkumari. The headlines first. Decision to join formation of government was made after consulting his constituents, supporters and Mar community leaders, clarifies Tipaimuk MLA Ngursanglor Sanati. And Joint Committee for Internally Displaced Persons assures support and cooperation to all peace restoration efforts made by CM Yumnam Khemchand-led government. Now the news in a bit more detail. Tipaimuk MLA and Mar leader Ngursanglor Sanate, who recently joined the formation of government in Manipur, has clarified that the decision to join the government led by Yumnam Khemchand was made in the interest of putting forward the peace process, and it was a decision made by consulting the constituents, supporters and leaders from his community. MLA Sanate said in an interview with the Indian Express newspaper. Now, clarifying his stance, MLA Sanate further maintained that people have suffered and there are lots of people who still cannot go to their native villages and houses. Some of them are staying in areas outside Manipur or camps and complexes provided by the government. There are day-to-day laborers who are suffering. To earn a livelihood, there has to be peace. Commenting on the demand for separate administration, MLA Sanate said such things cannot happen at a moment's notice. The SU, Suspension of Operation groups, UPF and KNO are in political talks and negotiations with the government of India for this, and that will continue. That is a gradual process, but we can't wait for that. We need some peace and development and for people to go back to their places. Insisting that agreeing to join the government does not mean we have surrendered. He said the Naga talks have also been going on for decades, but if the Naga people say that till it is resolved, we will not have any form of government, that can't be the way. A government has to be there to look after the people. On the charge that he and the other two MLAs have betrayed the people and their sufferings, MLA Sanate asserted that if there is no government, the suffering will continue. For any problem, the solution has to be arrived at the table, not by guns, not by fighting and killing. He and his people need to be part of that table. While clarifying that those protesting are not from the Mar community, MLA Sanate also highlighted the support shown by Indigenous Tribes Advocacy Committee, a civil organization of Mars from Farzol and Jirbam districts, which issued a statement saying that MLA Sanate is representative of their area and warned against any attempt to demean, intimidate, threaten or cause harm to their MLA. Various communities of Meitei internally displaced persons IDPs from different locations have submitted a joint memorandum to Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand urging to take immediate steps for their resettlement. In the joint memorandum, Churachandpur Meitei United Committee, Meitei Council More, Committee on Protection of Meitei Victims More, Apex Committee of Victims Villages, Ikau Sadu, Yengkhuman, Dolai Thabi, Laitan Pokpi, Mairen Pat and Gwaltabi, Meitei Union Kangpokpi District and Torbung Gram Panchayat Victims Committee extended warm greetings to Khemchand on assuming office as the Chief Minister of the state. They further expressed belief that the new Chief Minister will guide Manipur towards peace, justice, rehabilitation and inclusive development. The committees further urged the Chief Minister to prioritize restoration of peace and rule of law across the state, safe return, rehabilitation and reconstruction for all displaced families. They also expressed hope that the Chief Minister will give precedence to justice and accountability of the victims of violence, protection of constitutional rights of all communities, and strengthening unity and social harmony in the state. In addition, the committee is assured that they will extend full cooperation to the genuine efforts taken by the new government to restore normalcy and dignity to the lives of the affected people. Inpui Union has expressed strong condemnation on the incident of indiscriminate firing allegedly carried out by Kuki militants in Wapong area yesterday. In a press note issued by Inpui Naga Youth Organization, it is informed that armed assailants believed to be Kuki militants opened fire towards unarmed civilians who were collecting forest vegetables. While asserting that Kuki militants are residing at poppy cultivation farms to provide protection for those who are engaging in harvest of illicit poppy crops, Inpui Union expressed concern over non-intervention by security forces who were deployed near Iring village and Wapong area. Further, Inpui Union has demanded independent and impartial investigation into the incident of firing by Kuki militant groups and to make adequate security arrangements to prevent such incidents in the future. It also demanded relevant authority to uphold rule of law and to ensure safety of civilians. Various organizations in Lamsang area have banned heavy vehicles near Lamsang Bazaar bridge construction site until the work is completed. Addressing a press meet, Lamsang Makhalekay Welfare Association Secretary Rajmani spoke on behalf of various organizations including Nupi Kunai Lamsang Bazaar, Educational, Sports and Cultural Organization Lamsang, Youth Association Tautong and Lintoy Ngambi Welfare Association Lamsang. He expressed disappointment over the delay in the construction of the bridge, as the construction has taken over 6 years. Rajmani said that the construction work has not made any progress and has remained stagnant despite repeated appeals to the authorities concerned to expedite it and protests in the past. He added that the special contractor had even assured completion of the construction work by May of last year when the organizations from Lamsang area held talks with him. Urging the authorities to complete the bridge's construction and blacktop it at the earliest, Rajmani announced that the movement of heavy vehicles will be prohibited until the construction work is completed.
Sabasu sabi kita ba mardi mo na matam duda hek saba ho buda tha taru ki manung da thong si saba loishin gani haiduna ko saba ho gi bani buda saba loishin bi film bude koi na hujik pami basi ai ba thong si tam sana loishin biro ni koi na han ba haijini nge si ti saba loishin ring ai gi mawai na koi na hujik yellow mai rom thong gi mamang thong ba lamsang bazar rom thong ba saruk lamsang thong maning rom thong ba saruk si ufun da mata leiba ngamde february tang nipan haiba numit no bai jing numit sidage koi heavy vehicle haiba gari makal khudimak haiba thong si saba loisin gera loisin loira akoi lambi matek kharasu leini haiba lambi matek se koila sajan biro ufun thaudana ba sembiro haiba po se hek togdiba kai de koi heavy vehicle haiba gari khudimak se koi chalan jaroi haiba wafam dune koi ngasi gi lamsang gi adigi tawthong gi lamsang bajar gi leiba koi praja mayam na thammi bisi Manipur gi history da haiba tare irang abata haudaga de koi thabam khudimak ta masana khangna tawde haiba simadi koi loima khangnar banga tani aduna heavy vehicle je karam kanda koi na thagani haiba matamda koi gi lambi je koi last haraba matung koi heavy vehicle thaba hojagani.
Manipur startup Cube 10 Technologies founder and managing director Haubam Joyremba participated in the 3-day summit for artificial intelligence AI titled AI for Developing Countries at United Nations Conference Center in Bangkok. The summit was organized in joint collaboration between United Nations Geneva and Vienna from 4th to 6th of February 2026, bringing together 600 delegates from over 150 nations for a historic gathering focused on transforming developing countries from AI consumers to AI creators. The main agenda convened on protection and safeguard of smaller community from the rising AI wave. Haubam Joyremba co-chaired a 12-member working group and a policy document on AI and governance was compiled during the program. The conference adopted policies on AI for governance, AI for all, AI sovereignty, technology colonization, which will become a framework that will need ratification from participating countries to empower every nation to control its digital future.
artificial intelligence na karam makagi checking pirapya bage apik communities ta amasung developing countries ta aduga artificial intelligence na kamaina akogi education banking sector health sector da karam ba own porapya gadage haibadugi chogu discussion ni apik marginalized communities sing asigi mahaki data se yamna leitabna maram orakanda AI da kogi inclusive AI haibisu oihorodra haibiga kiba leiba adugu masing du address tong ba dum family haiba charter mayam se apuna same level matungda apun United Nations na masi countries na adopt togodobani ayangna Manipur gi matang da tentakna akogi data si digitize format le hudobana maram orakanda AI na masi fit orakanda AI na char kanda AI na single kanda akoina akoi si inclusion amo oi horidoba gi akiba ama layo sidais da akoina combine tawdna koi culture and identity bu protect tawgadage amasung masigi AI gi lambi sidais da akoi su combine tawga yahugadage haibasigi yamna achobu discussion hajabe tare Manipur gumba apikpa communities me ama Africa dagi amasung atopa island countries me ama mudagi su lefam masad lai aduna AI for all AI for inclusive AI ethical AI then AI for advancement, AI for humanity. I business in missing the quick discussion Bangkok 7.
It is now time for a short break. We'll be right back.
Human Resource Development Academy Garina Jahi Nauriba Angang Singbu Mapung Faba Tungi Mirol Amamam Oinaba Wakal Lokshin Pinabagi Pandamda Academy Sigi Makada Jahi Ahumdagi Manga Fawada Laiba Angang Singi Nursery Lower KG Amadi Upper KG gi class Chadliba session 2026 ki oina January Kunipal dagi admission haujaragani
Angang Singi Laizaba Magun Singbu Hena Thawai Hapada Thawai Yaubo Zangaktani Thazabatham Biu Lengthok Piro Punna Hodam Binasi
Admissions are now open. Please visit Human Resource Development Academy Ghari, Airport Road, Imphal, Manipur.
And welcome back. All Manipur Students Union MSU has officially notified privately run higher secondary schools to stop collecting monthly tuition fees beyond February for the academic session 2025-26. In a press statement issued by Assistant Publicity and Information Secretary Ngangom Nihen, MSU has observed that many institutions continue to charge full fees through April and May, despite classes having concluded much earlier. The association stated that it places an unfair financial burden on families in a struggling economy such as Manipur. MSU further condemned the practice of withholding Class 12 admit cards for COSEM board exams due to unpaid fees, citing the severe psychological strain this burden places on students during an already stressful period. Consequently, MSU has directed schools to stop these collections and reimburse any fees already taken for the months following February. Further, MSU also extended best wishes to all students appearing for the board exams beginning on February 17. Band outfit Kangleipak Communist Party KCP PWG-MC Unification has asked 3 individuals to clarify regarding the alleged collection of 5% of funds from PWD contractors. According to a press release issued by its PRO Chinkhainganba, KCP PWG-MC Unification alleged that Premananda of Singjamay Mayangbam Laikai, owner of the NRL oil pump in the locality, along with Thokchom Shankar of Singjamay Thongam Laikai and Khoisnam Susil Kumar of Malom Bazar, an employee of the Agricultural Department, collected the money from PWD contractors in the name of releasing check power for planned and non-planned works carried out during 2022 and 2025 under central sponsored schemes. The outfit warned that Premananda's oil pump will be banned and strict action will be taken against him and his 2 associates if they do not publicly clarify the matter within 5 days or provide details about collecting the money to the party. Apunba Khorirol gi Malem gi Lup has announced the list of award winners for various writers ahead of its 4th Foundation Day, which will be held on March 1st. Renowned personality will be conferred Manipur Historian Title 2026. Dr. Yumnam Indrajit's book Peng Khau Lengpum Lon will be awarded the Maihaurol Literature Award 2026, while writer Pangambam Nandakumar's Pirangi Paudam will be conferred Wahaigi Nachom Award. The awards include shawls and citations as a symbolic gesture to honor the awardees. The ceremony will be held at Manipur Dramatic Union Hall, Imphal, where Waikhom Amuchau's poetry book, Irai Pak Sidagi Numit Sida, will also be published. Our team, led by Range Officer Huidrom Sundar of Kakching Forest Range, carried out a drive against bird traps at Turel Mamay area of Kharungpat under Kakching Range Forest and recovered 4 bird traps. The drive was conducted under the supervision of Thaubal Forest Division DFO Dr. Laisangthem Jesili. Speaking on sidelines, Range Officer Huidrom Sundar issued warning against people who engaged in trapping wild birds, while also listing out the legal penalties and prohibition under Wildlife Act. Moving on with weather report. According to ICAR Regional Center Lamphelpat, state's maximum temperature was recorded at 25 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 5.5 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 89% in the morning and 36% in the evening. Now, before we wrap up the headlines, once again. Decision to join formation of government was made after consulting his constituents, supporters, and Mar community leaders, clarifies Tipaimuk MLA Ngursanglur Sanatu. And Joint Committee for Internally Displaced Persons assures support and cooperation to all peace restoration efforts made by CM Yumnam Kim Chand-led government. That is all the news we have for now. Keep watching SKTV News for more updates.